Yasin Betty Mali. Sazo Figa Gada. Baby Unga Hamdi.
Last season, and nowhere to be seen this season.
Okay, fair enough. Look, and that draw leaves them still level on points with Tottenham at the top of the league because Tottenham dropped points 2 away at Crystal Palace. Now let's get into that game a little bit because it wasn't as good a performance from Tottenham as you've seen over the past couple of weeks, but Crystal Palace is a tricky fixture.
Yeah.
I'm not going to give you that cop-out. I'm not giving you that cop-out.
No.
Give me that cop-out.
You love Mourinho.
I love Mourinho.
And you love his tactics.
I do.
He just came up against a manager who uses his tactics. So it wasn't a good performance because he had to be on the attack. And when they had to go on the attack, they didn't know. When you watch that game, Crystal Palace had the better opportunities. Right? But Crystal Palace is just as organized as a Mourinho team. So that's why I'm saying I'm not giving you that cop-out because you can say, no, it wasn't a good performance, but what's a good performance for Tottenham? Sitting back and getting teams on the counter.
Okay, so give me your analysis on the game then.
Analysis on the game, expect exactly how I expected it to go. Crystal Palace will go get a few better opportunities. Mourinho won't come out and attack the team because he never comes out and attacks the team. Because right now, even when you look at a Mourinho Chelsea team that's purring, he's got 3-4 players that can do damage. Like his first team, it was Damien Duff on one wing. It was Ian Robin on the other wing. DJ Drogba up top. Frank Lampard in the center of midfield. And a couple of other supporting players over there. You move on to other teams. It's got Oscar. It's got other players in the team, right, that are doing well. You look at Tottenham, it's Son and Kane show.
Yeah.
19 out of 24 goals.
Yeah.
It's a counter-attacking team. You miss one of those players, you're missing 16 goals out of the 19.
Okay.
Because even when you look at them play, they assist each other. They're not assisting other players.
Yeah.
I think it was Potion that made this analogy. What happens with Son and Kane is Kane drops back, boosts the ball forward, Son gets to it because he's fast, they score a goal. How often can you do that before you get caught out?
Okay.
Which is why I don't think Tottenham will be in the Premier League race because they over-reliant on 2 players.
Okay. So do you think they were caught out in this game?
I don't want to say caught out. I just think they don't have an alternative plan B to play another team. Like, they'll be fine against City.
Yeah.
They'll be fine against the team that's attacking more than them.
Yeah.
What happens when the team doesn't want to attack?
Yeah. So I agree. I agree with you. I also want to give some credit to Crystal Palace because I mean Crystal Palace has Zaha and Eze. Those guys, they like what I accuse Rashford and Martial of doing, except they're actual wingers who do it properly, but they run at you. So Tottenham sits their team deep, and these guys, because they have the ball and they're good tricky wingers or whatever, they'll pull players out of position. So I think they did that quite well in this game and created some good opportunities in this game from doing that. Mr. Potion, what's your take on the game?
I think Crystal Palace went into this games and as wrongful underdogs. And I say wrongful because of their stats against the London teams. They've actually been doing quite well against the London teams. They've played
against the Manchester teams too.
So they've played 4 games against the Manchester team, not the Manchester teams. The London teams. They've won 2, which was Crystal Palace. No, sorry, they won against Fulham and Southampton.
Southampton is not London.
Drew against Tottenham and lost to Spurs.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, if you think of those stats, you don't go into it as a London derby and think, it's easy points.
Yeah.
Even though it's Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
Crystal Palace also has this thing of just upsetting you when you don't expect it. So
yeah.
It's expect the unexpected. So, I expected Tottenham to be more awake. They got caught by Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
And good for Crystal Palace. I won't say bad for Tottenham. Like, Tottenham didn't play badly.
Yeah, I don't think that's badly either.
To me, it's not even about being awake, guys. It's just Mourinho's tactics don't work against a team that he has to play his tactics against. Crystal Palace, Mourinho, same tactics.
So you're saying old school coach trumps out an old school coach?
I'm just saying counter-attacking coach trumps out a counter-attacking coach.
Okay, which can happen, I guess.
It can happen
against. I mean, it's 38 games. You're not going to get 38 wins.
Yeah, I hear you now, but I'm saying that Mourinho sets up his teams to beat the bigger teams, not the smaller teams consistently. That's where the problem comes with Spurs for me, because when a team sits deep, Kane can't sit deep and bash those long balls to Son. Kane has to take on 1, 2, 3, 4 players.
Yeah.
And Tottenham are not creating great goal scoring opportunities, but they are putting away the goal scoring opportunities.
Yeah.
So you remove that from them, what happens?
So I'll take you on there just for the sake of conversation. But when a team sits deep, you're not going to get your creative or your spark or whatever from the front players necessarily, because they won't have space. So that's when you need your guys from deeper. And I mean, Tottenham, it depends on how they use it, but Tottenham do have the likes of Ndombele, Lesalso, you know those guys to perhaps try and Reguilon bombs on from the left, Sergio Aurier bombs on can bomb on from the right.
Okay, you see, but then it also comes back down to what I'm saying. Even when they create chances, it's Son Kane, Son Kane each time.
Yeah.
Where's Reguilon? Where's Ndombele?
Okay.
Where's Lesalso? What are they doing? They're scoring the odd goal in the Europa League when they're winning 5-0. So what's happening? Because then yesterday was their chance to step up. Did they step up? They didn't.
Yeah.
Let me stop you there. Get to it, bro. Just do it.
Uyazingiphethe imali sazofica